Grove Theatre came out of a downtown revitalization effort and a effort to bring more folks to Fenelon Falls and have them stay longer, have them visit the businesses and patronize the restaurants. Somebody thought, wouldn't outdoor theatre be a great way to do that? And so out they came, the idea of the Grove Theatre, and 4 years later now, here we are. So we wanted to create a space that you left town, you left Fenelon Falls and you came to the fairgrounds, and then you left the fairgrounds, and then you go on this lovely little adventure through the woods and then almost stumble upon the space. We've had so many people who have come here for the first time and have said, I never knew this was here. And that's exactly the idea. We wanted to create a space that felt like it belongs, feels like it's a part of the woods and a part of the community, and create a space that people would come to and instantly be able to enjoy. The Fenelon Falls Horticultural Society has planted 550 plants on the site. We're in a cedar bush. There's been a lot of hardwood and different types of trees planted. There's a whack of bushes and all the shrubbery behind the stage that'll grow up and give us a lovely backdrop, in a few years as these things grow along. One of the silver linings of the pandemic has been that the space has had a little bit more time to grow in and to green up before we actually have our first audiences. You can imagine what it's going to look like in 10 years once all of these things have had time to grow. We were fortunate enough to receive a grant from the Ontario Trillium Fund. We have been fundraising in the community like crazy. The community has been wildly supportive of this initiative, and it's theatre in Canada. You will never stop fundraising. It will always be a place. We're still fundraising for next season. We are still fundraising for this season. We're still fundraising for all of the things that will help us finish and animate and really create the space in the most beautiful way possible. So we're still in the midst of fundraising, and frankly, we always will be. We're going to have a lovely donors wall in the corner over there, and that will be the donors who helped create the space and really helped build what will be the Grove Theatre for years and years to come. So that's still going on now. We've done some fundraising of bricks and mortar. We've had some benches. We've had some buildings. These sorts of things as they come up. We've had plenty of support there. And the campaign ongoing at the moment is the summer fundraising campaign for the theatre company and for the productions and for the producing that we'll do. And if people want to donate, they can head to grovetheatre.ca and hit the Donate Now button. If you're not in a position to donate, you can click the Buy Tickets button, because there's no better way to support theatre in your community than buying tickets and going and telling your friends and going again and saying how great it was and posting on social media and doing all of those wonderful free things that help build theatre in our community. Fortunately, being an outdoor theatre, I think we've been more fortunate than some. We anticipated our first productions being in summer 2020. Obviously, that didn't work out. Here we are in 2021, and we're throwing some things together at the last minute, and out will come with a season this year. So one big piece about theatre this summer outside is that our capacity limits are a real issue. So there's only 140 tickets to every show. We're following COVID protocols. We have to, everybody has to. So when you're up and around in the space, you're gonna wear a mask. When you're sitting down in your seats, in your grouping that's away from the other groups, take off your mask and enjoy the show. We have Colin Mockery and Deb McGrath coming in, and they are doing their improv comedy stand-up. Oh my God, I've bought my tickets already. I can't wait, because I know them both. They're wildly hilarious, and it's going to be a great time. On August 20th, we have the best solo artist from the CFMAs, Julian Taylor, coming out for a show. It's going to be an exceptional night. We have Crystal Shawanda coming in for an evening show. Really looking forward to that. We have a comedy night coming up, children's entertainment. We have a second musical cabaret. It's going to be a nice place on the hill here, out in the grass, watching shows under the stars, but people are going to have to get their tickets right quick. The space is available for other arts groups, for music groups, for lectures, for weddings, for any number of things where people would want to sit and face forward. And I think the space lends itself really well to all sorts of things. Out under the beautiful Kawartha sky. Next year, when we're all through this and world is back to somewhat of normal, we will produce a summer season and produce our first big show in the space, which will be Midsummer Night's Dream.